Welcome to the Gracious Pantry menu review for the Olive Garden. So Olive Garden is a relatively popular restaurant for many people. I got a lot of requests to review the Olive Garden. So I've taken the liberty of going through their menu prior to doing this video. And I can tell you that while it is fairly limited as to what a clean eater can eat at the Olive Garden, it's not impossible. You can actually have some clean eating dishes there. So I've started. This is the Olive Garden, or I'm sorry, www.olivegarden.com if you want to follow along. I know some of these you may not be able to see a lot of the writing that I'm going through here on the website, on the video you're watching here. So if you want to follow along, go to olivegarden.com and click on their menus and you can follow along. Right now I am on the lunch menu, and this is their soups and salads section here. Now, just looking at this, I can tell you immediately that as a clean eater, the only option you really have here under their soups and salads section is the grilled chicken Caesar salad. It's grilled chicken over romaine in a creamy Caesar dressing topped with Parmesan cheese and croutons. Now, you would have to talk to your server and try to get them to grill you a piece of chicken that is not marinated or floured or anything in advance. With any luck, they can do that. I don't eat there, so I don't know if that's a possibility for them. With some restaurants, their chicken comes in pre-seasoned. It's not something they do on site. So again, you would have to talk to your server about that. But providing that they can make you just a plain piece of chicken, you could have this, skip the dressing obviously, and skip the croutons. Now that doesn't leave you much. It's basically just the chicken, Parmesan cheese, and lettuce. But then you have dressing that, well, you would basically either bring your own dressing from home, or you could just ask them for just plain balsamic vinegar and oil, and olive oil. So that's pretty much it in the soups and salads section. We'll scroll down a little farther here. Now, as I said, I already went through these sections here, and there was nothing that qualified for clean eating. So we'll go down here to their lighter Italian fare. In that section, the only reason I'm not going to even bother with these bottom three here is because of the pasta. It's made with refined white flour, so that is out for us clean eaters. But this one here, the Venetian apricot chicken. Now again, providing that they can give you just a plain piece of chicken, you can order it without the apricot sauce, and then you have basically just chicken served with broccoli and asparagus and diced tomatoes, which is, that sounds pretty good to me. Maybe just order some lemon wedges. You squeeze some lemon juice over the top and maybe a little salt and pepper, and you're good to go. And it's a pretty, it's a very basic light meal, but it'll get you through if that's where you're eating for the day. So that is the lunch menu. I've done the same thing with the dinner menu here. So the soups and salads, again, same thing with the salad. I already reviewed that, so we'll skip down past pizzas, classic recipes. The classic recipes are just full of pastas, which again, you're not going to get whole wheat pasta at the Olive Garden, at least not to my knowledge. Maybe that's something they offer, I don't know. Let's see. So we'll click on the Italian fare. Same thing with the apricot chicken. But for dinner now, they also offer a salmon fillet brushed with Italian herbs and extra virgin olive oil served with seasoned broccoli. Now, you could order the salmon fillet plain. Tell them not to put the Italian herbs on there because you don't know what else is in there. I mean, if it could just be plain herbs, but generally speaking, most restaurants, especially chain restaurants, will have their own secret ingredients in there, and you never know what those are. So just to be on the safe side, I always order my meat plain, make sure they don't flour it beforehand or marinate it. And so it, just so it's a really plain piece of chicken, or I'm sorry, piece of salmon. And then, the olive oil is obviously okay. You could always ask them to serve the broccoli plain as well, and then just order some lemon wedges and salt and pepper. And again, it's a very basic meal, but it is a clean meal at the Olive Garden. And I think we had, was there one more? Oh, that's right, this steak Toscano. Again, double check with the server, see if it's pre-marinated or floured. If you can get up the plain piece of steak, that's great. Order that. And I would skip the potatoes, but you could order just some plain vegetables or a salad on the side. On any of these, when you cut out a side, like potatoes or whatever they happen to be serving on the side, you can always sub with a fresh salad of some sort. Just skip the croutons and the dressing. Either bring your own dressing or just use, plain oil and vinegar. Usually I ask for balsamic vinegar because then it's pretty clear that I'm not asking for vinaigrette. So that is pretty much it for the Olive Garden. I hope that was helpful.